Now, when you visit Switzerland, there are rules to follow that actually no one explains to you. You won't see signs, you will not get warned, but if you break them, people will definitely notice. And you'll suffer the worst punishment Switzerland has got to offer. The Swiss won't want to share their fondue with you. So, in this video, I'll explain these rules to you and more because this is Switzerland Insider. My name is Greg, I'm Swiss, and my goal is to help you experience Switzerland like a local. Recycling in Switzerland isn't just a suggestion, it's basically a national sport. Plastic bottles, aluminium, glass, that's all sorted by color, paper, cardboard, food waste, soft plastic, everything has its place. And people take it seriously. Trash collection literally won't take your bag if it's not general waste only. So you have to recycle. And if you think you can trick the system, they will go through your trash, find clues about who you are, and send someone to your house to find you. So yeah, if you just toss everything into one bin and call it warm recycling because it all ends up in the incinerator anyway, you might get lucky. Or your neighbor, or just a random passerby, might be having a bad day and decide to call you out. You're standing at a crosswalk, no car inside, and still everyone around you is just patiently waiting for the little green man. So, in most places, you'd cross without thinking, but in Switzerland, people actually follow the rules, even when no one's watching. Now in Switzerland, Sunday is not for catching up on laundry or doing do-it-yourself work. It's for doing absolutely nothing loud, okay? Most shops are closed, no mowing the lawn, no hammering, no vacuuming, no washing your car, even hanging laundry outside is a bit of a gray area. But as a traveler, you're not losing a travel day because in tourist areas, it's a bit more relaxed. You know, that's really funny because generally, when there's money to be made, okay, Swiss principles suddenly come with an exception. Now, in Switzerland, people don't raise their voices in public. Trains are quiet, restaurants are quiet. You'll rarely hear people talking loudly, laughing in groups, or playing music on speakers. Even phone calls on public transport, they're usually whispered. This is all because when everyone is quiet, you can rest assured that they're all listening to what you have to say. Noise is seen as something you can't control. Now, in some countries, making small talk with the cashier or chatting with someone in line is just normal. In Switzerland, you're holding up the line. Now, people are polite, but they keep to themselves. Silence isn't awkward here, it's just comfortable. So, if you're trying to start a random conversation at the bakery, don't be surprised if the answer is short and straight to the point. That's not rude, that's just the Swiss culture. Now, I just told you not to talk to strangers, but now I'm actually telling you that you should. Now, in the cities, you keep to yourselves because that's for making money, but in the mountains, everyone says hi. If you're hiking in Switzerland, it's normal, expected actually, to greet people as you pass. Grüezi or hoi in the Swiss German-speaking areas, or just a simple hallo, okay? Bonjour in the French part, or ciao in Ticino. You could be out there for 3 hours and say hi to 60 people, and nobody finds that weird. It's just what you do. You could even engage in small talk, and from before you know what that means, you might actually end up at their fondue table. Welcome to Switzerland, land of a culture that not even the locals fully understand. But don't say the specific word grüezi too much, because then people might think you're from Zurich, and that, on the other hand, might take you off the fondue guest list again. Now, normally, I make travel-related content about Switzerland and help you make the most of your time here. I also do consultations and sell travel guides that help you plan a really memorable trip. But if you want more videos like this one, where I explain how to make a Swiss person your friend, for example, please hit the like button. Now, at bus stops, train platforms, bakery counters, there's usually no official queue. But that doesn't mean there isn't one, okay? People know exactly who got there first, and they wait their turn. No pushing, no crowding, no hovering too close. It's very Swiss, polite, efficient, and silent. If you casually walk up and step ahead of someone who's been standing there longer than you, yeah, they'll notice. And again, they probably won't say anything, but again, you know what will happen. And also, you might think that this is the perfect time to strike up a quick conversation to pass the time. Well, by now you might think Swiss people are cold, reserved, and kind of want to avoid you. But obviously, that's not the full picture. Interacting with the Swiss is a bit like being in an affair you didn't even know you were having. They don't really show emotion, they don't want to talk too much, but they'll help you. Now, they won't make a big deal out of it. And if you're used to places where people ignore you or give you a full TED talk while holding the door open, this might feel a little bit weird. But here, helping is just normal. But then again, when there is money to be made, the Swiss charitable heart has sometimes trouble remembering where it came from. Let me explain. In some countries, you can walk into a cafe, use the bathroom, and walk right out. In Switzerland, not really. Toilets are for paying customers, or they cost money, or your access could be denied. Okay? Even in train station, you usually have to pay a fee. And yes, there are exceptions, but don't count on them. Locals just know this. They plan ahead. Tourists, on the other hand, end up speed walking through Coop, desperately searching for something that doesn't really exist. So yeah, if you're out for the day, think about where your next bathroom stop might be. And maybe don't go too wild on that free fountain water everyone advertises to you so they can sell their steel bottles, okay? Because here, peeing for free is a privilege, not a right. Here's one that really stands out. People in Switzerland genuinely trust the system, and what's even more surprising, the system kind of deserves it. You'll notice it everywhere. Trains don't always have ticket inspectors, but people still buy tickets. Someone loses their phone on a bench, it gets turned in. You drop cash on the ground, people return it to you, okay? Kids walk to school alone, bikes are often left unlocked, you can leave your stuff at a cafe table and no one touches it. It's not that crime doesn't exist, but the base expectation is that people will do the right thing. And when everyone does, the whole country just runs smoother. This might feel like a fantasy, but here, it's just a normal Sunday. Oh wait, no, not Sunday. We don't actually do stuff on Sunday. So yeah, Switzerland might seem quiet and reserved on the surface, but there is a whole set of unspoken rules behind how it works. So if you want, learn them, if you want to follow them, and who knows, one day you can, like me, talk about them, but I don't think anyone will actually fully understand them. Now, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you want more content that actually helps you understand Switzerland, hit subscribe. More videos are to come. Thanks for watching. See you soon around in Switzerland. Bis bald und tschüss.